Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The give is to Elliott, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man Johnson. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Check 3. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Again, it's Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And down he'll go at the 25.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Ebron caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second and 5. Now Wilson. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, kill! 27! Kill! 26!
First down, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. On third down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Elliott pushes him over and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Cook a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now a run with Cook. Runs over him. Cook able to escape. And they'll get this down to the 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. To throw is Prescott. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. Touchdown! Jalen Rager in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give running right. It's Cook pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First down, Philadelphia.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Wilson setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Prescott on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott off play action. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
8 yards to go on second down. On play action, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Come on. Mike 5. Not today, you won't. Not today. Mike 5. Switch up.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Let's go. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Wilson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They go to Elliott again, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
2nd down and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Juwan Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Wilson to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Throwing now is Wilson. Smith catches left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss drops them back to 4.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blowed her budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system. Had to breach it. That's mission impossible. Mission completed. Salute when you see me. Yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy.